Today's video is going to be a reflective one. So, if you are in for some deep thinking and self-reflection, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Diakola. I have lived in Canada for over 20 years. And on this channel, I share content about growing older and wiser as an immigrant. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. So jumping right into today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I feel about being an immigrant in Canada. My first thought about that is I made the choice to come to Canada. I wanted to experience the world. I think I've said this in many of my videos. I was young, I was looking for adventure, I wanted to see the world, to see the opportunities out in the world and experience all those things that I imagined in my head that were happening out there in the world. You see, in my home country of Nigeria, back then, over 20 years ago, we didn't have a culture of travel. I mean, I grew up in the western part of Nigeria and I didn't even visit any of the countries around Nigeria. It was until I wanted to come to Canada and I had to go to Ghana to the Canadian High Commission that I actually traveled to another African country. And that was when I went to Ghana. I never even went to Cameroon or Niger or any of the countries around Nigeria. So we didn't have a culture of travel. So I was really excited to be able to have the opportunity to see more of the world than I had seen up until that point in my life. And since coming to Canada, I have had the opportunity to visit different places in the world that I would probably never have been able to visit if I didn't come to Canada as an immigrant. We all know that being a Canadian affords you the opportunity to travel to different places without having to worry about visas and without having to worry about immigration issues. So yeah, coming to Canada has really helped me to be able to see more of the world than I would have seen if I stayed in my home country. I have also made many friends from different parts of the world. Coming to Canada has really exposed me to different cultures and to understanding how people from other parts of the world are like and what their culture is like, what they are like as people. I would say that I have become richer for knowing more about other people in the world. And also being in Canada has afforded me the opportunity to be able to help people back at home more than I would have if I never made the choice to leave Nigeria. So I am happy with the choice that I made to come to Canada. So the feeling that I have, the first feeling that I have about being an immigrant is happy. I am happy that I made that choice to become an immigrant. The second thought that I have about this is that being an immigrant, I have options. As an immigrant, I am a Nigerian and I am a Canadian. I can decide to live in either place. I can decide to go back to Nigeria. I can decide to continue living here. I can go and live in other parts of the world if I so wish. The world has become a global village. And the way of the world today is, in search of success or for any other reason, people move from wherever they are and they move to another country to make a living. I mean, Africans are moving to North America. North Americans are moving to Africa. We all know about the year of return in Ghana with lots of Black Americans going back to Ghana. There are many Asians that are living in Africa today. There are many people that are moving from where they are and moving to other places. During my last visit to Nigeria, we actually noticed that in Lagos, we now have the equivalent of Chinatown. So we have people mixing, people going from one place to another, people migrating from different areas to another. There are Nigerians in China, there are Nigerians and Indians and Asians in Dubai, in the Middle East. So yeah, people are mobile these days. People can move from one place to another because every country has their own rules for admitting immigrants. Most of these people I'm talking about, they are moving of their own free will, by their own choice. But I think about people who do not have that choice, who are not given that option to move or to stay. They are actually forced to move by wars or unrest or just situations and circumstances beyond their control, and they are displaced and they are moved away from where they are and they are forced to move to another place. So I think about all these people and then I think about the fact that I had the option to become an immigrant in Canada. And for that, I feel privileged. The feeling I have is privileged to be where I am and to have the options that I have to be here or to be elsewhere. If you are getting any value from this video, please take a moment now to hit that like button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps to grow the channel. The third thing that comes to my mind when I reflect on my life as an immigrant in Canada is, do I sometimes wish I could be somewhere else? Yes, of course. Especially in the dead of winter when it is -30. Yes, I wish I could be somewhere else. Do I wish I could be basking in the sun in Nigeria or in the Bahamas or in Mexico rather than being in cold, frigid Canada in the winter? Of course, I do wish that sometimes. Do I wish that I could be rich like Dangote or Bill Gates or any of the uber rich people in the world? Yes, I do fantasize about that at times, like we all do. But is there utopia anywhere in this world? Is there a place where it is perfect and everything is as I want it to be? No, I don't think that place exists. There are always pros and cons to everywhere. If you are in North America, if you are in Canada, the US, the United Kingdom, Australia, or Europe, there are things that you will enjoy that you will not enjoy if you are in other places. And if you are in Nigeria or any other African country, there are things that you will enjoy that you will not enjoy in other places in the world. So yeah, there is no perfect place. And because of that, I am contented with being an immigrant in Canada. Because godliness with contentment is great gain. And at the end of the day, happiness, joy does not really come from the things in this world. It can only be found in having a good relationship with your Creator, with God, and with your fellow human beings. So, because of that, I feel thankful and contented about being an immigrant in Canada with where I am at this time in my life. The question for you is, are you contented? Are you happy? Are you thankful for where you are at this time? That's the food for thought that I had for you today. I hope I've been able to provoke you to some deep thinking and self-reflection. If I did, that was my intention. Let me know what you think about this quick video in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, stay tuned to this channel for more interesting content coming your way. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye.